This is an alternate build of 2 501st Battle Packs and 1 Clone vs. Droid Battle Pack, and I'm going to teach you how to make it. One thing to note is that the speeder isn't the most stable, as I was running out of pieces while making this, as most of them went into the bigger turret and command station, but it's still pretty good, and I like it. But starting with the turret, it actually looks more complicated than it really is, because everything's made up of snot and tile pieces. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take these legs off to show you how they're built. So these are the front legs, and they're really simple, using some hinge pieces and some towel pieces. It's quite simple, and then I also added this here just for some extra support to look cool. And yeah, that's about it. You do that twice, and I'll show you how to make the back legs. So for the back legs, it's literally the same thing, just without this little support beam. And it's really simple. You do the first two, and you add these two. This time you just don't add that because there's not enough of those, and I just don't think it would look good there. And yeah, it's really simple. That's all you gotta do. Just make those 2 times and make these ones with these beams twice as well. So over here, we can see it's actually much simple as I broke it down, and it's really easy. You just take these 3 2x6s and put them all together. Take the bricks and stack them on here. Then you're going to take these snot pieces and do this, and then once you're done that, you're going to put these just on here, just like so, and you got this cool design. And then right here, it's just a snot piece connected to here, and then you make this, which is a little bit hard if you can't find the pieces, but once you find them, it's quite simple. It's literally just 1x3 with these 2 tile pieces and another stud right there that's tiled off, and you put this in carefully where the 2 holes go into these little parts that come out here. If you can see in the middle where I'm pointing there, you put that inside of there, and it really makes it look smoother and much better. Once again, you take the front snot pieces, put this here just so it looks a little bit nicer, and yeah, that's how you make the base of this. So if you did everything correct, then you should have a base that looks like this. That's not the sturdiest, so we're going to take these 2 pieces and put them anywhere you want down here. I put them back here, that way it's a little bit more sturdy since it's the weakest back here, and that's where you'll be using it most because this part will be covered off. So for this part, it looks much more complicated than it really is, because taking this off, we can see that's all snot pieces put on its side, and these groove pieces and such that'll make it turn. That way you can get the effect that it's bending and it's actual circular when it's not that easy to make circles with Lego. I think it looks pretty good here. So for the turret, you don't have to exactly do it like this, but I prefer it like this, with this here and then these 2 here and then just some random tiled off bits here. And then once you're done that, you're going to take these 2 spring-loaded shooters, which won't be able to be used, and you're going to create this design here. You can pause the video if you have to make sure you got everything correct, but you don't have to do it exactly. And you're going to make sure there's 2 tiles here. That way it can be elevated, and it will be able to go up and down, but it's not the sturdiest, and it's breaking as I just saw there. But yeah, it does look pretty good, and I really like it. Moving that off to the side, we can see here, it's really simple, and it's just a bunch of snot pieces once again at the front. Here's what it looks like without this part, which this is pretty easy to replicate if you know what pieces to look for. Over here, it is a little complicated. This part is relatively simple, as you're just doing this and this for some little shields and such. This part, though, is a little bit more complicated, as you build this right here. You can pause the video if you have to, just like here. And you build it, and you connect it right there, and it comes off with the effect that it's smooth, and you can have a place to hold a gun. So once you put everything connected all together, you can simply bend this to however you want, and then you can take this part over here and simply connect it just as so. And yeah, that's how you make the command station or turret area. And you can also fit minifigures right here, and a little sniping range here if you can position the minifigure right. Now the speeder does look complicated, but really by taking this off and this off, it becomes a lot more simple. As you can see, it's just the white long 1x8, I believe. I'm not sure exactly, but you take that and you put these snot pieces here. You can see them right there. It's the 1x2 snot pieces, and you cover them up with these groove pieces here and slope pieces here This can go here if you want. And I was just trying to make it as best as possible because it felt a little empty and there were a lot of extra pieces, which is something that I wanted to try and improve on. There were a lot of extra pieces in the build, but yeah, there's nothing I could really do because there were just lots of extra pieces and I couldn't figure out where to put them. Now, once again, you're going to take two of these, which they look complicated, but they're really not, especially when they're on the build. They look complicated, but it's just the snot piece with studs all around with the long black things, and then you make this little speeder design, and you just pop it on right there. You're going to do that twice, just like so. And the speeders, blasters right here are relatively simple. I'm sure you can see how to do that. And at the back, I kind of just freestyled it. I'll try and take this off, and yeah. Also, the steering wheel, or the speeder's, like, holding part, not the strongest, because it's connected simply with this. If you can find a way to make it sturdier, then good for you, but I'm going to keep it like that because it works, and you can also tilt it that way, just like so. But for this part is the chair here, and you're going to take the shield pieces that the set gives you from the Clone and Droid Battle Pack, and you're just going to build off of that. As you can see, we've got the hinge pieces here with these clipped onto them, these little triangle bits, and then I just took a 1x3 in the middle to make it equal and put this little, like, dark bluish thing right there just to make it look a little smoother, and then I put these groove pieces, or whatever you call them. Then you take this black bar and clip with this stud, and you can either put it here to make it more elevated, or what I personally do is I keep it here. Then you're going to take the chair, which, once again, relatively simple. You know, we take a little, oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. That's besides the point. We take our little pointy pieces, smooth piece, and then we got this we got the brick version of that, kind of. That's a little bit more on an angle. Not sure what I'm doing now, but yeah, you get the point. This part is a little bit harder because it's the clips, 3 clips stacked on top of each other to put the shields on. And yeah, these can move either way, have them like that, or you could put them like that. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's how you make the speeder. It is very fragile, like I said earlier in the video. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. It's much simpler than it may look. And yeah, that's how you make it. And this is the scale of the speeder in the command station compared to a minifigure. As you can see, it's pretty good scale, and the minifigure could grab onto that, but I'm not doing that because I'm lazy. And here's the command station. The only problem is that it'd be really hard canonically in canon. Looking at the command station all completed with the speeder, you can see they are relatively minifig scale. With this one, he can actually hold on to that, but it is a little bit hard. And with the command station, it's really good. And yeah, the minifig scale aspect is pretty good. The only part is that at the back, it would be pretty hard for them to get up in Star Wars canon, but I'm sure they'd have a ladder or something, but yeah, that's besides the point. You won't be doing that stuff anyways, unless you're doing stop motion, which this would probably be really good for. But yeah, that's how you make these. I think that they look really cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe, because why not? It's free. It's awesome. You become an awesome sauce average Lego Man fan, and yeah, I'm just awesome like that. So that's why you want to subscribe. More epic tutorials like this coming soon, probably.